Hey there, everybody. Welcome back with the Purplatypus, the name, and welcome to another Marvel Snap video. Today, there is a hot location. Death's Domain appears more often. What can survive in Death's Domain? Not much. Well, honestly, it's more than you would think. Death's Domain, when you play a card at that location, destroy it, right? When you play something here, destroys it. However, this doesn't count if things get put in there through other means besides playing. So what are we doing today? We are throwing tigers into Death's Domain because they don't give a fuck. Tigers don't die. So this is a very basic list. There's a couple of them similar to this running around. I'm doing a few tech things as they just have felt pretty strong. For example, Electro, I think, is just a pretty decent card in the deck. I've seen people running with things like Psylocke. I'm just running both instead, but I found Electro to be pretty good because with the permanent 1 energy up on turn 4, right, when you have 5, you can play Black Panther into Arnim Zola on turn 6 or 5, and then on turn 6 you could play Odin on the Arnim Zola lane. So Arnim Zola will move the Black Panthers over, and then you Odin on the Arnim Zola, and then Odin jumps over to the other lanes, and then you add 8 power to each of those lanes, and then you also double Black Panther's power again. It's kind of like a second way of getting Wong, but it's less vulnerable to a Cosmo, and it's not that it's actually less vulnerable to a Cosmo, it's that they just may not dedicate as much resources because they may think that you're trying to play Wong, and then they might want to Cosmo into your Wong lane. So that is one of the strategies, one of the reasons why I like why I like Electro in the deck. But basically that says it. This deck has a few big flaws in it, but it also has a lot of power. So the big flaws are Cosmo fucks you up. You really have to be watching out for it and trying to play around it, and there's not a lot of ways to do that all the time, right? You'll have something like, all right, I want to play Wong on 4, White Tiger on 5, and then Odin on 6. And it's not like you have to put those all into the same lane. So if you could find a way to line them up with a lane that they already have full, that's something that's really, really good. That way you could do it safely, as it'll generate a lot of tigers. So that's just something you kind of want to keep in mind. But we have other ways to win as well, right? We can go tall with like the Black Panthers, but White Tiger, Odin, Wong into other stuff is basically the main strategy of the deck, and it works pretty well most of the time. The only other drawback that I think the deck has is that if you don't draw the cards you need, there's a lot of cards that are reliant on other cards, right? Like if you draw Electro and then you're not drawing things that you can actually use with that right away, then it kind of feels like the energy goes to waste. If you don't draw Wong, the deck gets way weaker. If you do draw Wong but you don't draw White Tiger, then it's not doing that. So it's like, I feel like you have to get all these puzzle pieces together, and then once they're all together, you need to hope that they don't have the counter to it. And the counter is pretty popular right now because a lot of people are doing Wong stuff because of the Death Domain Tiger thing being pretty popular. But other than that, you can still get some good wins. It's still a very powerful deck, and I think it might be one of the better decks to play today, as long as you're not just, the meta isn't just super devolved into destroying this deck, and hopefully some people are doing their own stuff. But there's not much else. The other tech card that I have in here that I really like is Invisible Woman. It protects against Enchantress. It's not like insane though. It doesn't help against Cosmo, but because they can't see what you're playing, they may not just straight up Cosmo into this lane, because they may think you're just doing a bunch of ongoing stuff. Like, you might be doing like, all right, Blue Marvel Onslaught behind this, or like, Blue Marvel Mystique, Cerebro or something, right? So you might be doing like that kind of stuff behind Invisible Woman. So I don't think they're as likely to Cosmo into that lane. So you can actually go Invisible Woman into Wong, into White Tiger, Odin, and that's pretty darn powerful. It'll kind of keep it safe till the end of the game. And then on turn 3 is the only other turn you have extra energy, right? You can either play Electro, you can play an Ironheart. I'd probably just play an Armor somewhere, but that's going to be it. Ebony Maw, I actually, really quick, this card actually serves a very important purpose that I didn't fully grasp when I started playing this card initially, but then when I added it into this deck, it felt really good. This card has a benefit of helping you flip first earlier in the game. This deck cares a shit ton about flip order. All decks do, but this deck, I feel more so than most, really cares about flip order. Because like if they have Cosmo, but you want to do your thing first, if you flip first, it doesn't matter if they play Cosmo. You're going to be able to bounce your stuff around pretty easily. you know, you're going to be able to do your thing. But if they flip first, then you're going to be completely locked out and dead. This guy going down turn 1, 2, or 3, you know, to just add 7 power to a lane helps you win early lanes. And then you can hopefully in the mid game, when you play Wong, you'll still be able to flip first, because Wong is an issue of really slowing down your tempo. And so you don't have a good chance, you know, there's a good chance you don't flip after you play him. So if you have other things and then you can get it, so they flip first on the turn you play Wong, and then you play Wong, and then you flip first after that. That's like really powerful. Anyway, I'm just rambling now. Much love. Purplatypus is Purplatypus. Let me know what decks you're using today for Death's Domain. I am going to try a death deck, believe it or not, next. But until next time, peace out. Oh man, I totally forgot to turn on my microphone. I turned it off because I hadn't made content in a while. And here we are, but still looking good. 5 energy this turn. I mean, sure, we'll just play, I'll play Black Panther. Why not? We probably Arnim Zola a different lane now. Oh, they're playing a lot of cards. Oh, okay, there's 2. Ebony Maw, mine's bigger, haha. Can't play cards here, so you can still sneak cards into that lane for sure. So we're playing, no, Arnim Zola. That doesn't bother me. Arnim Zola isn't our win condition. It's just a game plan. Like, we're already winning this lane. Let's, I mean, you know, we might draw the Wong. They might not draw the Wong. Why did I play this? Because Psylocke didn't do anything? I want to play that next turn. I want to play that next turn. This will, I mean, how many cards are in their hand? 2? All right, so this is either going to be very good or absolutely terrible. But you know what? You got to roll with the punches. You got to roll with the punches. Because hopefully they're playing, man, this is just going to pull their Odin. But if it does, well, we should be able to win this lane. And then we just got to find a way to win that lane. How many cards to pull? 2? All right, does nothing. Warpath does nothing. That's pretty good. Oh, Taskmaster. Why not? I'll snap. I'll snap. Odin can't save them now. District X does it again. Now, even though this deck is strong, it's very susceptible. 25% chance. That's just a Death's Domain light. It's very susceptible to like Cosmo and Goose, and even though like you could, yeah, release a lot of power, we're just gonna, we don't have anything we want to play next turn specifically. Like, we got some 3-drops that are fine. We'll play the Bucky Barnes here. Maybe he dies. Unfortunately, he will stay alive for the rest of the game. You have only 1 card here. Well, I mean, that would, no. We want to play that next turn. So let's play Psylocke here. Now we want to leave room for, we don't need to leave room for that many tigers. That one got killed for sure. All right, maybe we put it here and we plan on putting tigers in all the other lanes. I don't know. We should probably, because I want the tiger has a chance to win in Asgard if we put it there, which is good. Are they going to play something there? It probably. But their board's pretty darn weak right now. I mean, Sentinel, Cable, Agent, they're playing like a collector deck with no collector. They got our Black Panther. It's the highest card, right? Got it. Honestly, that was probably the way we would have wanted it to go. Wong is not nearly as good on turn 5. I mean, I guess it's still good with Ironheart Wolfsbane. Maybe we should have played it in the middle to try to get around Cosmo. All right, well, we're safe. We did get Arnim Zola. That kills one of you. You go here, here. Tigers go here, here. Tiger goes here, here. If we get Wong first, though, then these are all full of tigers, I think. Oh, man, this is fucking math. We're not doing it. We're not doing the math. We're just going to okay and say this is stronger. The other play would have been Ironheart, which would have been twice. 2, 4. It probably would have added 8 power here. Wolfsbane would have guaranteed won this lane. This play, I think this play plays for the other two more. And we're kind of trying to give this one up. I don't know how they do it. I think they go from left to right, right? So we got the Wong, which is, I think, is a negative. I don't know. But no. It's actually good because we're trying to put tigers over in these other 2 lanes. We don't care about the tiger there. So you go 1, 2. And you go 1, 2. Yeah, exactly as I had planned. Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. I was pretty confident that was a guaranteed win there. Easy peasy. Next game. Welcome, opponent, to the last game you'll ever play. Yeah, Bucky Barnes is a bad card. Sure. You think so? Huh? You still think so? No, it's like, oh, God. Oh, thank you. Thank you, please. Just let me play it there. All right, well, I mean, we got our win condition here. All they have to do is not interrupt it for 3 turns. All right. Oh, boy. This is a little rough. I would love to get, so we can't Electro into Wong White Tiger. Like we can, but like you're losing energy anyway. All right, I don't think they're gonna Cosmo us, but like I don't feel ever like I could snap with this deck, like literally. Until like they have like a lane that's full. What is that? It can't move it, right? It's a Nightcrawler, okay. So as far as they haven't played like a Cloak yet. I mean, we're gonna make 1, 2, 3, 4 tigers. That probably wins, just like straight up. Wong, like they're going through a lot of effort to make, like with Doctor Strange, they made 1 tiger. We make 2 tigers, right? Because they made a 7 power unit. God, they do flip first though. If we flip first, this is like so easy to win. But when they flip first, like they just drop a Cosmo and we just Odin flips and we lose. Okay, well they're not running Cosmo, luckily. So that's an easy peasy classic way you want to win. Although Bucky Barnes can probably go, let's be honest. Pretty good hand. Pretty great hand. We want Death's Domain to show up so we can, I don't know, just kill this Electro. I don't even know if we need to kill the Electro. Hello. Thank you, Harvey. The Electro is definitely going to do some strong stuff. I mean, we either easily win or we easily lose, I think. We could play 6-drop into 6-drop. We can even Wong. I mean, we can't Wong Black. Like, maybe that's why this guy's not that good in this deck. I mean, I actually like him, but like, we could Black Panther. This might be less susceptible. Black Panther, Arnim Zola, Odin. I like that. Let's try that out. I think that sounds pretty strong. That is not very strong. try this. This seems like a pretty good play pattern here. We still, like, we flip first. Thankfully. We flip first.
All systems go.
And we still win because Odin, well, we still probably win. Because Odin activates Arnhem, which moves him over here and here, and these guys both double again. They both go up to 32 with an Odin on their side. So Electro does seem pretty powerful if you have Black Panther, Odin, Arnhem. Like, that's another way to bypass the Wong. Well, it looks like they might have Shang-Chi in the middle, but they would still lose because of Odin. And on the right side, it doesn't matter because Wakanda keeps him alive. Yeah. Get out of here. Plus, it would have just been a tie, I suppose, and they would have lost the tiebreaker anyway because this is not nearly as strong. There we go. That worked out very well. Wow. You know what, Electro? You've justified your existence in this deck 100%. Very good. Dadcules. I like that one. Instead of Hercules. All right, when do we play Psylocke? Why do I play with my hair so much? I don't know. Ah, sewer system into... Do we, now their guy's gonna get buff. All right, we'll just play this here. And we'll skip straight into Wong right here. We're just gonna White Tiger Odin. That wins this lane every time. It wins the other lanes too. Like, if they Cosmo, like, we might get lucky and just win this lane instead. Okay. I hope they Green Goblin us, Hobgoblin us right on the Camartage, not realizing it comes back to them. It seems like a safe snap, a snip snap, because they're not going to play Cosmo there. And as long as we flip first, it doesn't matter if they play Cosmo on the last turn. This is a built-in Wong. I bet Wong lives in Camartage or something, right? Nice. That helps me out even more. Thank you. It actually is pretty equal, I think. We flip first. We already snapped. Wong showed up right on time. Like, wait, play me. Think about how many times it would go off then. We get all this energy. Activate it again. Yep. We did fill up the sewer system. That's pretty good. What do you got, like fucking Dr. Doom? What is Dr. Doom gonna do for you, man? Weak. Snap. What do you snap your enemy? No, I'm kidding. Don't harass people and just say, I don't know. Is there anything polite to say after you win? No. I don't know. I like the hand thing, but I don't want that to be like, I just watched Predator yesterday, and I think that's kind of like what it's about, right? Because that's the you see the two super muscular guys, one black, one white, and they're grabbing hands, and it's like, it'll always be a meme where it's like, you know, PC gamers, or, you know, it's like whatever, people that buy games on Steam, people that buy things on Green Man Gaming. Epic fucking sucks. It'll be like the middle, you know. Anyway, let's continue on. All we have to do is not snap when we can get Cosmo'd and lose. Learning when to snap is half the battle. We are not getting the raft. Don't hit Electro. I meant hit Electro. Excellent. We are going to definitely armor that, though. Yeah, let's just, you know what, let's armor storm it. They're trying to fill it up with weak shit. And I don't want to play armor here in cases of Death's Domain, because we like Death's Domain. Exactly. This is very awkward. I mean, let's just win this lane then, I suppose. Because they might double play cards here anyway and get it, even if Storm is played. Okay. We cannot afford to play Wong until at least next turn. This puts us up to 6 mana next turn. I don't know. I just got to see what we draw first, because we don't have any. We've managed to not draw any good late game stuff. I mean, that's very possible to be stronger than what we're doing. We actually get a White Tiger Wolfsbane here. We're at a disadvantage potentially if they play something like, if they're playing the White Tiger stuff, because they can't get any tigers here, and so we have a chance to lose tigers here. But hopefully, if they're playing White Tiger, our Wolfsbane makes the difference. Okay, well, that's not exactly what I usually expect people to use Wong for. I'm totally wrong. We can't play that, can we? God, we always lose here, don't we? Man, I thought being able to play Wolfsbane would have been so sick. Maybe we do play Storm and Wolfsbane. Maybe we just play white, this Black Panther. He goes 4, 8, 16. This beats White Tiger. It loses to this is kind of rough. Like we don't know what they're playing. If they play White Tiger, okay. We definitely lose, probably. They got a free one. We actually win. We actually win. Heck yeah. I forgot about their free 0 cost 6 card. You know what? Even with that card still sucks. Even then, somehow. We definitely made the right decision then. All right. Hey, we got to the right spot in the wrong way. Who cares? I'm not going to try to read their name. Don't know what it is. There's numbers in it. I'm not about that life. Okay, do we just armor? I don't see why we even run armor in this deck. I guess it's to protect our Black Panther, huh? So we know what our plan is. We know what our plan is. They Bucky Barnes, which seems pretty good, honestly. It seems pretty good if you have a deck built around it. It seems like a good location for it, but I tried running it just by itself. Didn't seem that good. Luke's Bar is also perfect for us until they Cosmo the middle here. But then we just Storm. We'd have to do it next turn, though. I was really hoping to be able to play it here. They flip first, but they won't flip first next turn, which is good. We want them to flip first now, but then not flip first next turn. I mean, if they play Cosmo right here, right now, we're in trouble. But if they don't, we're looking pretty good. If they play Armor, that also is kind of awkward for us. There's a couple cards, but what's likely? And now we get a flip first. Barely, I'll admit. And then we get to Odin next turn as well. That's very good. Easy snap territory. Yep. Good luck, Cosmo. That's right. That's right. We manipulate the flip order. Them flipping first was very good for us because it meant they couldn't counter what we did. But then us switching it and flipping before them was equally as important because they were waiting to play the Cosmo exactly like, you know, because that's what's going on right now in these parts. Anyway, good game. Good game.